What's going on, guys? It's Brad, and in this video I'm going to quickly break down the two most realistic ways to hit a lotto parlay when sports betting. Before we jump in, I want to stress that there are no guarantees in sports betting, and this video is not financial advice. I've been in this space for a long time, I've lost a good chunk of change on degenerate parlays, and ultimately I'm trying to help you understand what long shots actually have a shot. Probably don't need to add this in, but for 20 seconds let me just clear the air and give some background info if there's any noobs in here. For the purpose of this video, we're solely focused on parlays. In sports betting, a parlay combines multiple picks or bets into one bet slip. Assuming even money or better, each pick or leg added to the slip will increase the odds of the parlay exponentially. First thing you're going to do is erase the idea of hitting that 10-leg super mega $1,000,000 YOLO parlay from your mind. It's not going to happen, and if it ever does, you're extremely lucky and it probably won't happen again. Our primary focus is going to be 2-leg parlays where each leg is plus money or essentially a heavy underdog. And the first way to approach these is going to be by heading over to the NBA section of your favorite sportsbook. The NBA offers the most realistic way to hit a lotto parlay, and that's by combining first basket scorers. First scorer props have been popular for years because it's almost criminal for an odds maker to give anything less than 4-1 odds for a player to score first. 10 players are on a basketball court to start a game, so for each game you have a 10% chance to correctly guess which player will score the first basket. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but when we use common sense to eliminate the guys that are least likely to score first in a game, things start to get more interesting. The goal for betting first basket parlays is to build 2-leg parlays across several games for a given slate. I suggest 2 legs because it offers the best of both worlds. You mathematically have a 1% chance of hitting this parlay, and you're also getting an exponential change in the odds by combining 2 legs that are already not very likely to hit. If you're just starting out with this and you have a small bankroll, you don't want to overextend. Start small with $5 or $10 bets every so often until you hit one and start growing your account. I'm showing you now though that the potential here is massive, and it's one of the few props that you could find an edge on if you take the time to research trends and filter through a bunch of data. The second way, and probably my favorite way to hit a lotto, is by combining futures. This is without a doubt the best set and forget it method to smack a juicy parlay, and it certainly helps you manage a bankroll if you're not a volume bettor to begin with. The idea here is pretty straightforward. Think championships, division winners, or award winners across different sports or leagues. As an example, if we were to parlay the championship winner for college football, the Super Bowl winner, and the NBA championship winner, we'd be looking at some insane odds. Time is the element of uncertainty when we're talking about future odds. A team might be destined to win the national championship, but if there's 5 weeks left in the season and 5 of their star players get hurt within that time frame, the chance of the team succeeding will decrease significantly. When you're betting futures, you're always considering the bigger picture. What happens to X if Y pulls this off at this point in time? Odds makers simply can't take a fine-tooth comb through these microcosms, but you can, and you could profit on it if things work out in your favor. I cap these parlays at 3 legs. You don't want to be waiting forever for results, so in my opinion, the optimal time to craft these is right around now, or maybe even around November before college football goes into bowl season. This time period gives you the NBA right around the mid-season mark, the NFL with playoffs approaching, and college football coming to a close. You can still get great odds for championship caliber teams who arguably have a better shot of winning than the odds makers are implying. Again, I have a quick example up on the screen, and ideally if you want to give yourself the best shot of winning some bread without breaking the bank, you'll need to craft a couple of these with your favorite picks and simply mix and match them. You can give yourself a $20 bankroll, make up 4 of these, and give yourself a more realistic chance of winning by the time each leg is settled. That pretty much wraps up this video though. Again, this isn't financial advice, but in my opinion these are the 2 most realistic ways to hit a lotto parlay as opposed to crafting a 10-legger every day in hopes of making it out of the trenches. If you haven't already, please remember to like this video and subscribe, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Take care.